Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Mez Show. It's me, Mez. uh, so today we are going through and running Le Mans, or not Le Mans, but Sardegna in a bona fide Group 3 car. Like, its whole purpose, it's a Group 3 car. We're in the Citreon, that I misspelled in the title, so sad pandas. But yeah, that is what we're doing. Getting the, well, children, where is it? Okay, there we go. Hang on, I'm fussing with my tablet at the moment. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Alrighty, I got the chat pulled up in case anybody jumps in. And then, yeah, here we go. So again, let's see here. Let's go here. So this is the car that we're going to be using. It is a Group 3 car. You can actually rent this car on the daily races if it is something that interests you. Gotta be honest, this car can be a little spicy. Ever so slightly. But as you can see, Polyphony went through, it was a concept car that Citroen came out with. Polyphony went through and took the concept and turned it into a virtual car for GT7. Although actually I think this car first made an appearance in GT Sport. I could be wrong on that. But yeah. I believe I've got all the tires for this. We'll see here in a moment. Alrighty, Europe. Let's go to Italy. Car settings, racing soft, Group 3. Yep, I got all the tires for it. Okay. And because the World Touring Car 800 is kind of the Group 3 race, this is a Group 3 car. I didn't have to modify anything. I didn't have to do anything funky with it to get it to qualify for this. It's by default a Group 3 car, so I'm actually running a car that was designed for this race. Not specifically for this race, but this caliber of cars, of race. Something like that. Don't judge me, I've worked all night. Alright. So, and the other huge benefit is at the end of this race, I will be able to buy the last remaining Aston Martin that I need to complete the Aston Martin collection. Alrighty, and away we go. So yeah, all my normal Group 3 brake markers are going to hold true because it's a Group 3 car. But again, this thing can be a little spastic for those of you who are thinking about running this car later. I'm tearing this car all the hell. So yeah, it doesn't have, because it's a Group 3 car, I mean this is one of their pure cards. So as a result, you're not going to be able to just blow through the field like I did in previous cards on this track. But this is one of those times, like I was telling you, that, I mean, typically to catch Portilla, who is 99% of the time the guy in first place, it's usually lap 3 before I catch him. So in yesterday's stream, when I was just scooting boogieing along and caught him, well, right here on lap 2, that was kind of an anomaly. Because that normally does not happen. And as you can tell by the top speed, it is nowhere near as fast as like yesterday's car when we had the Porsche 917 Living Legend on here. Oh, she's spicy. Okay, so this is a 4-lap car, which is on the same pit schedule as Portilla in the Viper. There's another car that also has the pit on the, oh, now listen to Daddy. Okay, there's another car that is a 4-lap car in this build. I just, for the life of me right now, cannot remember what it is. No, gotta take that in 3rd gear in this car. Because just like I said, I've ran this car in daily races, but I haven't ran it, I think I may have run it once on this track. No, it's not a full 4-lap car. Alright, let's back this down a little bit. Make sure we can get into the pits. But this thing is chewing through the tires. let's put the racing softs back on there. I know that the tire gauge is like really low, but dinged up the paint a little bit. Got Tige directly in front of me. And I try to be respectful. I get the fact that, yeah, it's an AI, but I still try to be respectful to Tige. Because I have respect for Tige. As I go through and I plow into the back. Okay, so let's see what we can do with an uninterrupted lap because I got nothing but free space in front of me. Oh, it's a toasty little bugger. Okay, let's see if we can nail this corner, shall we? Because like I said, it's spicy. It is. It's one of those borderline manageable cars. Whatever time I had up on my best time, I lost. But I made up time there. Not quite sure how that happened. That was awkward. Ready? I think my controller is possessed at the moment. As always from France, putting new rubber on and filling it with the go-go juice. Just scooting right along. Oh, she's a little turkey. is unfortunate. Typically laps 7 and 11 are my best laps. This top speed is 177 miles an hour. And was barely able to stop in time for that turn. Oh dear God. And I'm probably going to run out of gas as I cross into the pit lane. Oh dear God, I didn't run out of gas before then. Well, I am 3 for 3 the last 3 days. I have run out of gas at some point during the race. Okay. So on the fuel gauge, and you may have noticed this in the other races as well, the fuel gauge, you notice that diamond. According to the diamond, that's how much fuel I need to finish the race. We're going to go a little bit past that. So it did not require a full fill-up to actually complete this race. Now our goal is to put a lap on everybody in the next 3 laps. Sometimes it can be a challenge to gauge exactly how much of a drift I've got going on. So yeah, typically in Group 3 race cars, you're hard-pressed to actually get a 25-minute run time. Typically they're low 26s, although I've had bad races against the AI that have gone as long as 28. So final lap. Let's see how many more people we can put a lap down. Right now, Tidge is in second place. Really? This is why I hate Subarus. I so badly just want to plant him into the wall. I know, had I not done that little tap on him, I could have... So, total run time, 27 minutes. Not my best time. Although for being the first time on this track in this car, maybe second time. Anywho, with very little experience and a very fidgety car, it's very respectable. So I put a lap on everybody but the top four. Alrighty, happy days. And a 3-star roulette ticket. Alrighty, so we'll watch this replay like we always do. But yeah, it is definitely a very wild car. And it's not just the Group 3 version that's a wild car. The Group 4 car is just as wild. And you'll see the Group 4 tomorrow on Le Mans. Speaking of Le Mans is being featured in next week's daily racing in Group 2 machinery. And I actually happen to own a couple of Group 2 cars. So I may actually go through and run some of those races. But again, this channel isn't for that. It'll just be something that I go through and just kind of fart around with. But yeah, the Group 3 car looks like it belongs in a Group 3 race. Because, well, it looks like all the other cars. Now, the seriously funny part about it is I actually did run the Group 3 and the Group 4 Citrons and daily races for a week. I'm actually thinking that if I can actually spend some more time in these cars, I could probably tame them down to the point to where I may actually sign with them for the next Manufacturers Cup. Just to see what Mez can do in a Citron. But just like the comment that I made the other day, actually it may have been in yesterday's stream, the mid-engine shift is strong in this car. So can I get this car down to 25 and change? Absolutely not. But I can get a low 26 runtime. And I honestly think I could probably pull a 137 out of this car. It's capable of so much more, but this is one of those mid-engine cars that actually requires an advanced driver, and I don't consider myself an advanced driver. I consider myself now a solid B driver. Yeah, it's very, very torquey. That particular lap, we got up to 173. Very, very respectable. Does it sound as good as a Ford GT Le Mans spec race car? No. Does it sound better than the Porsche 917 Living Legend? Absolutely. Now, if this car was on Le Mans, and you'll probably see it tomorrow in the Group 4 car, I will probably play with the fuel map on the Le Mans, because that is just a straight up 30-minute endurance race, 7 laps, but it's not one of those races that's fixed on mileage. Yes, typically it is a 7-lap race. With that being said, the dynamic of that race is totally different than the dynamic of this race. This race, whenever I'm running cars, my goal is to lap the entire field. I want to put at least 1 lap on everybody in the field. And Group 3 machinery on a Group 3 track, I've actually only been able to do it 3 times. And that is the BMW McLaren F1 Group 3 car, which I will do a live stream race with that. The Ford GT Le Mans spec test car, and then once in the BMW Z4. Sorry about that, Tidge. Yeah, another car that, I mean, I could probably get a higher top speed on this long stretch if I got that corner right. If I could exit that corner properly to where I can actually maximize the speed, then yeah, I honestly think I could probably hit 180 in this car. So yeah, all in all, good car. Alrighty, so we're just going to go ahead and stop the replay here. But yeah, only people I could not put a lap on was 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. The Supra, the R8 driven by Tidge, and the German Hazal and his WRX Group 3 that spun me out. Wait a minute, was he the one that spun me out? I don't think he was. Hang on. Yep, he was the one who spun me up. No. Yeah? No. No. This guy. No. Jackass. Anyway. I digress. Oh, that's right, because, yeah, I went through and gave him a love tap on the last lap as I was crossing the start-finish line, or approaching the start-finish line. And I still think he's a jackass. Alright, good times. Alrighty, so what did we get in our roulette tickets? Happy days. I could really use 1,000,000 credits. And you have 1,000,000 credits available. Don't you dare. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll take 100,000. I would have preferred the 1,000,000. I gotta be honest. But I'll take the 100,000. Why will I take the 100,000? Because now I can finish out my Aston Martin collection. No, no. Bridgewater Bronze or Black Pearl? Black Pearl. Alrighty. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. So then we come over here. Manufacturer. That's one nice part about Aston Martin being that it's all complete. Every Aston Martin. It is a pretty car. It is, it is, it is. Now, what is the Vulcan rated at? 754. So I could actually run this on Sardegna as well. And this would be another hypercar. $64,000 question is would I be able to put soft tires on that and still meet the 800 pp? Good question. Okay, so what car did they add to Legends? The Mark IV 1967 Ford GT 40. I already own it, so yeah. That is so not the car I wanted. But yep. We got Group 2 race next week, and I think these are all Group 1 cars. Group 1, Group 1, Group 1. Tuesday, I'm going to be in this lobby, and I'm actually going to run a couple of races here in multiplayer. One of them be a F1. Uh, F1. You can bring the Super Formula 19 cars or any of the other F1 cars, to include the F1500. And then that's definitely going to be one race. And I'm probably going to run a Bathurst and probably a Le Mans race. Still a B-rated driver. And then for Manufacturers Cup, which is today, the third round, but unfortunately I've got to sleep because unfortunately I got to work tonight. So yeah, I will not be able to partake in that. But yeah, so that was today's race on Sardegna. Again, tomorrow we'll be in the Group 4 Citreon. Go ahead and get that car loaded up. As tradition, because I always show the car that I'm going to be racing in the next day. That one needs an oil change. Actually, I think that one needed an oil change before I even ran the race. Citreon Group 4. And we will be taking this car around the track. Again, same concept car. Polyphony went through, took it, and tuned this particular car for Group 4 races. So, and just like its Group 3 big brother, it's a spicy little bugger. So that will be tomorrow's race. And just like today, as soon as I get off work, I will come home, power up the PS4, and run it. Although I am off tomorrow, so I will be on tomorrow morning and then probably later on tomorrow night as well. So, yeah. So until tomorrow, as always, I love you.